Welcome once again to Massachusetts, the state of possible and the possible stage, where every half hour over the next 2 days we're going to be giving you stories about what is possible. This stage is brought to you by the Mass Bio and also the Massachusetts Life Sciences Center and our many corporate sponsors, which you see around you. Everywhere we look sometimes, not only do we see those sponsors, but there appear to be barriers. One Massachusetts company sees a world with no barriers and also a better life. So let me welcome to the possible stage Andrew Bulpin, Head of Process Solutions at Millipore Sigma. Andrew?
Good morning, everybody, and thank you, Mike, for that kind introduction. And above all, thank you to the folks from Mass Bio, to Bob, Travis. Thank you for such a fantastic setup and such a fantastic stage. So really glad to be here. Okay, so as we said, my name is Andrew Bulpin and I head up Process Solutions at Millipore Sigma, which is the life science sector of Merck KGaA, Darmstadt, Germany. So what do we do in Process Solutions? Basically, our mission is we work with pharmaceutical companies to help them develop and manufacture cGMP drug products, and in doing that, hopefully accelerate their drugs to market, make them as cost efficient as we possibly can, and also make sure that they have the right quality and the regulatory compliance that is needed by the market space. So that's Process Solutions in general. Now, today, I want to focus more in on a segment of our customer base, which is the emerging biotechs. And why would we do that? I think this slide states it very clearly. 80% of the biologics pipeline comes from and originates with emerging biotech. But if you compare the two pie charts, one thing you see is the attrition rate at emerging biotechs is significantly higher than at the larger established organizations, which really is understandable given what we know to be some of the constraints that the emerging biotechs work under in terms of resources. And that's where I think Millipore Sigma can really help emerging biotechs. Okay, so how do we do it? We help biotechs realize more value by providing possibilities. And that can come in the shape of innovation, process innovation, expertise, and also support. And in this case, financial support in the shape of grants to help them get started. So let's dig into that a little bit deeper. And when I talk about innovation and process innovation, it all starts with the products which these clients and customers and companies are going to use in order to develop their manufacturing process. And I say quite unabashedly, I do believe that when it comes to breadth and depth of portfolio, Millipore Sigma has the broadest in the industry. If you look at it, be it the upstream space, downstream, formulation, fill finish, and the testing that goes along with that, is that we are present at every step of the way, every single unit operation. So we can help our customers to make, purify, formulate, and then assure through our testing capabilities the right quality and the right regulatory compliance for their final products. But for me, innovation doesn't just stop when it comes to a product portfolio. It's then what you do with that product portfolio that really matters. How do you take the individual disparate unit operations and improve upon them? And this is when we start to talk about next generation processing. What is going to be the manufacturing platform for the future? If you think about it, monoclonal antibodies have been manufactured in the same way for really the last 30 years. And so you certainly have some of the unit operations which are starting to look a little bit long in the tooth. They need to be updated. So that is step one, the modernization of some of the older unit operations. Then step two is, can you start then to connect sequential manufacturing steps and maybe compress them in order to get connected processes. And then finally, the vision for the future is, could you actually run a biologics plant in a continuous and flow-through fashion in order to speed up the operations and to make it more efficient, more economical? So we're talking about increasing yields, improving efficiency, having a smaller footprint because we're compressing the template, and ultimately being able to do that on a single-use platform such that you can really reduce the capital investment needed to get set up, and hence it becomes a much more light asset investment for the organizations. So emerging biotechs can keep hold of their asset, can keep hold of their molecule for longer than maybe historically they've been able to. That's all great. But for some companies, that may even be too much anyway. So we think we have a solution for that, is that we have a offering of services, which we call our BioReliance end-to-end services, where we can help virtual companies progress their asset, progress their molecule along the development pipeline by outsourcing and working with us. And the services we offer really cover the full gambit of product development. So we can start upstream with cell line development, cell banking, process development, process optimization. We manufacture clinical materials, and in some cases we even manufacture small-scale commercial material. So really offering services across the board. So our end-to-end group, we have facilities here in the Boston area, in Burlington, Massachusetts. We have facilities in Bordeaux, in the south of France, and also in Shanghai, in China. And we will be actually offering tours on Thursday this week to go over to Burlington and for people to visit our facilities, our M Labs and our end-to-end facilities. So if that is of interest to you, please contact one of the Millipore Sigma people and we will make sure that happens. Now I realize not all of you will be able to make it on Thursday, so we have a very short video just to present a little bit of what you'll be missing. It's not nearly as good as the real tour, but we've got a video. Oh, it worked.
Welcome to our BioDevelopment Center located on the Millipore Sigma Life Science campus here in Greater Boston. We are part of a global network of development and manufacturing facilities for biologics offered by BioReliance end-to-end solutions. Here in this lab, we help our customers develop a robust production process and produce their very first supply for further studies. We perform clone selection, media and feed screening, upstream and downstream process development, analytical development, and pilot manufacturing. We set up this lab with instruments identical to the others in our network. Same equipment, same quality system. We look forward to working with you to take your innovation from DNA to market.
Okay, and then the third pillar that I mentioned early was around support, and in this case, financial support. So what we do at Millipore Sigma is that every year we make awards to the tune of around $400,000 to emerging biotech, and we do that in the shape of two tranches. They're regionally based, so the first one obviously 200, second one 200, and we split each tranche by about 3 biotech companies. So the USA one is currently underway. We're looking for submissions. If you have an idea, if you need support, and the support comes in both products and in-kind services, so please go to our booth, it's 1163, and get a submissions form, and we look forward to seeing your entry and hopefully to working with you in the future. This slide must be out of date because we've actually made awards now with 10 different biotechs across the globe, so made a lot of progress. Okay, that was it. That was really all I wanted to share with you today. We will be around this area just after the talk, so if you've got any questions or you just want to just meet and share war stories, then please don't hesitate. As I say, you know, we have been in this business for a long while. Our mother company is celebrating its 350th anniversary, 350th anniversary this year. So we're definitely in this for the long haul. A lot of what we do determines the production platforms of today, and within our next gen processing, I'm pretty sure that we'll play a large hand in developing and defining what will be the manufacturing platform of the future. So thank you very much. Mike.